Live.
We are now. Hi, YouTube. So, today, as I was just telling you guys, I'm just going to say for YouTube, we're going to be looking at the Syncrota wheel, Santos's Syncrota wheel, because there's just so much information in that one specific file that it's very in-depth. And Melanie was talking to me yesterday, and she wanted to put kind of like her insights out there and what she's been learning, and I wanted to hear what she had to say. And for anybody else to add into that would be really awesome. I have the Syncrota wheel, so I can present it to you guys so you can see what we're talking about. And then on top of that, we wanted to... Well, I wanted to because it's just so awesome. The 13 moon calendar that Melanie actually introduced me to, and I just actually went onto the website today for the first time, and it just blew me away. And it's just another part of syncretism that it's just not talked about. So we're syncretizing everything so we can better understand what is really going on. So that's an introduction for you. So, okay, I guess let's do this, yeah. So, Mel, would you like me to put the Syncrota wheel up?
Please, fine.
Okay, sweet. Let me do that. And, again, the Syncrota wheel is on Santos's website, and you can support him by purchasing. It's $20. Just putting that out there for everybody on YouTube to support that piece of work, because that's what we're using. All right.
And for anyone that lives in England, it actually works out to be only £10.
Oh,
so
wow!
I would suggest that anyone that actually lives in England that's interested in astrology, that you purchase this. Because it's the information on there, it's as if it's all encompassing.
Mm-hmm.
And for £10, I mean, come on, you can't go wrong.
Absolutely. Okay, so it's not in there. It's... Can I view it without having to download it again? View. Open with. Yes, thank you. Google Docs? Is that how you do it? Damn it! Alright, one second.
You know what I've realised as well? It actually, especially if you haven't, it's funny because you can save it on your computer, but it still needs to actually download as you're opening it. It's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, and it takes time to load, so...
Oh, yeah.
Syncrota. It's a picture on my desktop.
Okay, no, I got it now. Alright, I got it. Woo! Alright, now let me just present. Entire screen. Why not? Okay. So, and for you to see it, I can present it, but I don't think we really, I mean, do you guys think I should present it, or should we just click on my face so you guys can see it?
Now present it, because if you present it, then we can actually see what it is I'm talking about.
So you guys can see this now?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on.
Ah, not that one.
Oh,
can you see it?
That was a good picture.
No, I can't see it.
Okay.
Oh, I can now. Yeah, I can now.
Okay. And what about you, Lindsay? Can you see it? I can't see if she sees it. Hopefully Lindsay sees it, because I know she muted her mic.
Yeah,
oh, you see it, Lindsay?
Yeah, I can see it. I just muted my mic because there's some construction going on. I don't want the hammering to disrupt anyone.
Oh, no, it's okay. All right, sweet.
Yeah, I can see it great.
Great. So, zooming in, zooming out. So, this is the entire thing, and Santos, his niece did this for him and made it to where you can print it out in any size. You can make a giant poster out of it. You can make just a little thingy, like a portable thing, and laminate it and take it with you, you know, whatever. So it's meant to fit all kinds of it's the pixels. It's just the way the pixels are formatted or whatever. So, where did you want to start, Mel? Like what where would, I mean, obviously you always start at Aries, but I'm just saying, like, overall, what do you have to say about it?
Okay. The part that, what do I want to say? The information that captured me, that's what I want to say, is that um, according to what Santos is saying, that the, can you make that a bit,
Bigger?
yeah, please.
Yes. Let me see if I can.
So can we go to Aries then? As you said, let's start at the beginning.
Start at Aries. So Aries is this. Let me show you my mouse so you know where I'm at. This is where Aries is. So let's do, I think that's pretty good size. Zoom in a little.
Lovely.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So can you see where um the red and the blue lines are the deacons, or the deacons
Deacons?
of each section? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those two.
Mm-hmm.
So from what Santos was saying, is that depending on which time of the day you were born, will determine which line you resonate with. So, example, I was born in the night. Actually, do you want to go to Sagittarius?
Yeah, let's
Go
do
to Sagittarius. That's my sign.
which is that's
No, actually, sorry. Let me get this correct. What he said was, let's go to my ascendant. My ascendant is
okay.
Virgo. Please.
Virgo, which is right. Libra's here, so Virgo would be right here. So let me switch this around. Which would be Libra right here. So Virgo, right here. So can you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, great.
Lovely. Okay. So what he was saying is that these three ruling planets of this sign, so they represent 10 degrees of the 10 degrees of Virgo, the first 10 degrees, which is that right? Which one's Virgo, Summer?
This one, because that would be. Let me make sure. Yeah, because that's the
Yeah,
chest.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the stomach. Okay, cool.
Yep, right here. Ooh, right there. Yeah, because first deacon of at the night is or that would be Libra. So this is Virgo because it starts right there, Virgo. So and then it starts right here at Libra, and then go on and on and on. So yeah.
Okay. So from what Santos was saying is that your ascendant shows you your house,
Mm.
and that depending on what time of the day you were born, it's going to show you the planets that are going to rule throughout your life cycle.
Mm.
So, for example, I was born, my ascendant's Virgo, and I was born in the night. So um, my ruling sign, or the ruling sign for the first 10 deacons, is Mercury. Then you've got Jupiter. No, sorry, then you've got Saturn and you've got Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what he also said is that these ruling planets have they represent how healthy you're going to be throughout your life cycle. So my first deacon, which is going to represent the first 30 years, my health is going to be ruled by Mercury.
Okay.
Does
And
that make sense?
can you show me what you're saying? Is this what here you're talking about, or you're talking right
No,
here?
I'm talking. Isn't okay. I thought the other one was Virgo.
You
Right
thought this
on
was
top,
Virgo?
somewhere right on top, it says Mercury from 0 to 6, and then it's Do you see it?
Oh, this.
Yep. Yep. I think that's what she's talking
Yeah,
about.
this is Virgo. This is Libra.
Okay. No, I was looking at the other one.
Okay.
Right. So, in the first 30 stages of my life, my house is going to be ruled by the moon.
Right. Right here. Gotcha.
Yeah. And then the second, the sixth, the after 30 to 60, it will be then ruled by Venus.
Mm.
And then from 60 to 90 or 100, it will then be ruled by Mars.
Okay.
So
Hold
what
on.
he was
Let's
saying,
clarify over here. For example, you're born at the night. I'm Virgo too, but I'm born at 11 in the morning. So does it mean that I need to look at the red line on top?
yes,
Right.
yes.
Okay.
So for the first 30 years of your life, your house will be ruled by Venus.
Wow. Okay.
And then from 30 to 60, it will be ruled by the moon.
Okay.
And then from 60 to 90, 100, it will then be ruled by Mars. So what he was saying is that if you look at where these planets are within your natal chart, it will actually show you the energy or the ailment that you're going to, or you possibly could experience, determined by wherever that planet is.
Mm.
Which I found really interesting because my moon is in my fourth house,
Mhm.
and that made a lot of sense in regards to what I experienced from 0 to 30.
Okay.
So now that I'm in my 40s, my health is now being ruled by Venus, and that makes a hell of a lot of sense because that's the energy that I actually work with, Venus.
Mhm.
So it makes, especially in regards to working with feminine energies, the sacral chakra, all of that stuff, it resonates, it makes sense.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, I guess where I could see where people could get confused is, say you were born, like for me, for example, 29 degrees of Pisces. So that specific, like say that was here, that planet wouldn't rule me first. So what, do you see what I'm saying? Like, or is it like that? Like if I'm like say you're the 29 degrees of Virgo, would that planet be ruling you on top of this one ruling your health? Because it's the first 30 years? Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
I think so, yeah.
or maybe I'm
Because
just overcomplicating it? I don't know.
because from what he was saying is that this information can't be gained from anywhere else other than your ascendant.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
It has to be your ascendant, because it's your ascendant that represents how you experience health.
wow.
So yeah, so I would say that it's going to amplify that energy of whatever it is. So my first 30 years was about emotions. It was about the feminine energies, about nurturing, all of that stuff is a reflection of the moon, and also seeing the hidden aspects of self, because that's what the moon represents.
Okay.
And what about
The
Venus?
unconscious, right.
Exactly, yeah. So I call that shadow work
Woo!
because the moon is within the shadow. So that makes a lot of sense to me because that's been my journey throughout my life, is addressing that shadow aspect of self.
Wow.
And what do you think about Venus now?
Mhm.
I see Venus as the high priestess.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
So
Okay, say it.
as we've talked about already, so I see Venus as supporting you in your service, supporting you in learning how to nurture and love yourself, ourselves. That's what she's about: beauty, about sensuality, about expression, about creativity, all of that stuff. So for me, Venus is very much about allowing those feminine energies to create yourself through love, and sex. There's a sexual element in regards to Venus as well.
There you go. Perfect. That's
Yeah,
just
there is a
resonates
sexual
with me.
element in regards to Venus.
Wow. Okay.
But
Wow.
it's funny because if you look at that, we go from the moon to Venus, and then we go to Mars. So there's a level of
Yeah, that's the right one.
Moon to Venus to Mars. Yeah.
sort of balancing. How you
I was
see
just going to
yourself, how
because
you look after
Lindsay.
yourself, how you nurture yourself. Yeah. So it's as if the moon and Venus are there to assist us in being the mother, to show us how to do it, and then we're being asked by Mars to now put it into action. That masculine energy.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
So that was quite profound for me, because I could see my own life progression within that.
Let's look at because me and Lindsay have Pisces ascendant, so let's look at that one real quick.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So me and Mel have the same one, and you guys have the same one.
Yeah. Okay, so Aries is right here, so then Pisces would be right here. So I was born in the night, and she was born in the day. So she is just, she's a couple years
How
from 30.
old are you, Lindsay?
I'm 33.
There you go.
Okay, so you've moved out of Venus and into Mars.
That is so funny, because me being able to have read her chart, that it's just so funny that the first 30 years of her life were ruled by Venus. That is so cool. Okay. Anyway, go ahead.
And it makes a lot of sense in regards to the synchronicity of how we've all come together, because Venus is very much working at the moment, and this is actually showing it to us. Because you're actually working with Mars at the moment, Summer. But at the same time, you're also going into a transition of bringing in that, working with that Venus energy as well in regards to health.
I actually have a question, because I was born at 7:21 p.m. Is that still night?
Yeah.
Okay. So anything after 12 p.m. is night?
Anything after the sun's fallen. If the sun's fallen, it's night.
See, I don't even know if the sun fell, because the sun doesn't fall over here until like 9 p.m. So I don't even think that I was a night child.
So where's your sun in your chart?
The sun in my chart is in the 7th house. So I guess it did just fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like literally just fell.
Yeah.
Like the first degree of Libra. Okay.
And that's a good way of looking at it, is if you look at it on the equator.
Yeah.
And if it's actually gone below, then you know it's falling, it's in the night.
Wow. Literally just fell. That's crazy. Okay, cool. Great. So I am Mars. Wow, that's really weird.
So we know who was Mars in here, not me. I'm Venus.
Well, for your health, yeah.
I'm just kidding. Yeah, true.
So Mel, could you help me interpret that? Because I'm very little shocked.
I'm not. I'm not. Um, let's talk about that later.
Okay.
But your energy, it's you're a doer. You
Definitely.
do. That is Martian energy.
Yeah, I
That
know.
is that masculine energy to do, to act.
Yeah, I'm not really
Yeah,
shocked, I'll be honest, actually.
yeah, no, neither am I.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. So,
Does that make sense to you, Lindsay, in regards to Venus being the first 30 years of your life and you're moving now into Mars, that Martian energy in regards to your house?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm still just learning all this, so I'm learning as we go, and yeah, I mean, my interpretation from Summer yesterday was amazing, and makes a lot of sense to me. So
yeah, just keep, yeah, it'll start to piece together more and more and more. So, yeah, definitely. All right. So, what else shall we look at?
And
Um,
what else I found that he said was really interesting was that if we go back to your first house, Summer,
in um,
was it Pisces?
the first house of my ascendant or my sun sign?
Sorry, your ascendant. Your ascendant.
Yeah, my first, that's the ruler, and that is my first house. Yes, that's everyone's. I mean,
Okay.
ascendant is your first house. So yeah.
So he was saying as well that if you look at the top of the chart, so for
Hmm.
example, what did you say? Did you say you've got a planet in that house?
I don't have any planet in that house. No, not for me. But Lindsay does.
Okay. Do you know what she's got in there and
Yeah,
what degree it's
Venus.
in?
Yeah, Venus and Mars
Venus and
conjunct.
Mars.
Conjunct.
In
Yeah.
do you know the degree of Venus?
I believe it was 8. I can
Okay,
double
so
check.
if you go to the outer wheel, can you
Hmm.
scroll down a bit, hon?
Scroll down a bit,
Yeah.
like
No, the
that.
other way.
Oh, okay,
Other way.
like that, and then zoom out.
Yeah,
Okay.
please.
Here, I can make this a little bit easier. There we go.
Okay. Can we go back in a bit so that we can look at the illnesses?
Yeah. So this is Pisces all right here. So
Cool.
that would be the beginning and the end. Okay.
Lovely. So what he was saying was, so what degree did you say Venus was in?
I'm sorry, it wasn't the 8th or ninth. It was the last few degrees of Pisces. So I didn't print it out, but let me.
Okay, so let's do a hypothetical one.
Okay, yeah,
Say
we'll do.
that you've got a planet. Say that you've got a planet in 15 degrees,
Mhm.
and there are no illnesses there.
Yeah.
What he was saying is that um, the illness that we would actually look at is within those boxes there. So you know where it says, hold on, the screen's gone funny. Okay. You know where it says coordination, nerves, reflexes?
Coordination, nerves, reflexes.
You've
Mm.
got Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars.
Yeah.
Is it
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Cepheus, the band, and Andromeda?
Yep.
Right. What he was saying is that if there are no ailments, no illnesses represented in the outward band, in the outward layer,
Mhm.
that what we would do is go to the this band, this middle band, which would actually show us where that an ailment would present itself. So, for example, if it was 15 degrees, that the illness would actually manifest within the nerves.
Wow. Right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Because
if
that.
there's nothing,
Wow.
yeah. So if there's nothing in the outward banner where it's giving us written data, but to go to this stick band here, which is
Okay.
actually going to show us where that ailment will present itself in our physical being,
Hmm. Okay.
which I thought was really interesting too, because it fits.
It does fit. It does. Okay. Okay. Because this is the category of that. It's, well, I don't see how it would be correlating to that, but I can see.
Because what he's basically saying is if there's no ailment in the outward layer, there's there are ailments that go with every 10 degree.
Okay.
Every decan has an ailment within itself. So if you can't find it in the listed ones, it's going to be found within these 30 degrees of the decans,
Okay.
or should I say the planets that rule the 30 degrees.
Hmm. I guess my question would be, in order for these ailments to be there, is it have to be like a hard aspect, or is it just if you have a planet there, this is a possibility? Because I'm looking for me right here. I'm kind of confused as to what this
That's
means.
exactly, yeah, you're right. He said it will present itself if there is a planet that isn't comfortable within that house.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. So if it's, say for example, if it's in the fall or the detriment, then
Mm.
you're gonna have
Oh,
that form of experience.
wow. Okay. All right.
Oh, okay. So if it's a detriment or if it's fall in
Yeah,
the chart, in the natal chart of the planets, then it's gonna represent. But if it's
yes,
domicile, it's not gonna represent.
no. Or if it's a ruler, or if it's exalted, no.
No.
It
Okay.
has to be a planet that's not favourable within that house.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
This just, okay, opened up so much for me now that you just said that, because, so say like Venus in Scorpio, that's what I'm kind of, I guess, confused now about, because this outer stuff only apply to your health, as in the ascendant? That only applies to the ascendant, because this is the health. This is exactly
No, no,
all.
no. This is what I'm talking about. This part's different.
Okay.
The part that we were talking about before in regards to the ascendant,
Okay.
that can only be done with the ascendant.
Okay.
This actual part that we're doing here is more regarding a planet that's in a fall or a detriment,
Gotcha.
regardless of where it is on the chart.
Okay. And this is different from this, and I remember him talking about this, but I don't remember what he's saying. What is this? How does this differ from this? This
Is
outer
that
and then this inner ring.
what? Sorry, put your cursor back on it again, hon, because I can't see what you're
Okay.
actually.
This part right here, this outer
Yeah.
part, and then this little inner part. What's the difference and why? I remember him talking about it, but it's been so freaking long. Because it's the same thing, but they're different.
Okay, I don't know. I don't remember that part, hon.
Yeah, me
I
neither.
don't either.
Yeah. I'll just have
No.
to watch it. It's
Oh, you're talking about the two outer lines.
yeah, these right here.
Ah, he said that one's Egyptian and one's Platonic.
Oh, thank you. Yes, he did. Okay. All right. I like the Egyptian one. That's just me, though.
Me too.
Which
Yeah.
is the Egyptian? Which is a Platonic?
The
I think this
outer one,
is Egyptian.
yeah, and the middle one's Platonic.
Yeah.
So what kind of difference does that make?
It's really
Pardon?
what you resonate with more.
Okay.
So, yeah, I guess.
And to be fair, he said the Egyptian one has been there from the beginning of time.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, you know, why why change something that works?
Yep.
Been there since ever. So
I'm glad he included it. So.
yeah. But what didn't make sense to me though, you know that middle band where you've got the shade of darkness of different of grey and black and white, and he
Yeah.
said it's in reference to your skin colour. No.
I don't think so.
Because mine is actually white, and as you can see, guys,
You
I'm
are
very
very,
melanated.
very
No,
melanated.
that mine on my chart that wasn't correct.
Isn't that okay? Where did you go for that? Did you use your ascendant, your sun?
I used my ascendant, and I used my moon, and I used my sun,
Okay.
and neither of them were correct.
Yeah, because I'm I'm the first degree of Libra, and I'm the darkest in my family, but I wasn't always like that. I am now because my diet changed, and I'm eating so much chlorophyll that my skin literally eats the sun. Let me see the ascendant. The ascendant over here. Is the last degree dark? See, no. Where's this darkness? I'm not that dark, damn it, at all. I'm very
My son's as well, and my son's darker than me, and his was white as well. So it was like, yeah. But I tell you what did make sense was those feminine, masculine energies.
Yeah, definitely.
That made sense. Everyone's chart that I've looked at, that seems to correlate in regards to, and not so much whether they are masculine or feminine in regards to a gender, but more in regards to the energy that they have. You've got some people that are more intuitive, and then you've got some people that are more, logical or more active. And I think it shows that type of energy, definitely.
Yeah, I was actually wrong, by the way. I was looking at Virgo, and that's that right there. Oops, excuse me. That's the zero, the dark right there. This is Libra, so it's white. So okay, I'll take it. So,
Virgo, can you show Virgo again for a second?
yeah, Virgo, and those are the degrees or the deacons. But what does the B mean, and what does the E mean, and the S? Like, that's where I'm like confused. Are we reading this wrong? Like, even though he did say that.
I don't think he actually went into that.
Yeah, he really didn't.
He didn't. He told us about the shades.
Yeah.
But he didn't tell us about the actual. No, he didn't tell us about the actual. Or is that?
He did. I remember him saying that it was the skin, like your complexion.
Okay. Is that supposed to represent dark?
I guess, but then what is B and what is?
So what does B represent?
Yeah, an S, an E, and I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess we're going to leave him. I'm sure he'll go into it on more shows to come that he's going to be doing. So hopefully, he'll touch on that. So, yeah. Okay. So, all right. So,
the zodiac.
Yeah.
Where you've actually got the 12 signs. He was saying as well that those 12 signs within each house represent 2.5 degrees.
Because the moon, right?
The moon.
The moon moves 2.5 days. So I just thought, I don't know, that was just my assumption. But what were you going to say about it? I was probably totally wrong.
I don't know I have no idea if it's because of the moon, but he was just saying that it represents 2.5 degrees. Each of them represent 2.5 degrees. So, for example, you've got the first one, which is Virgo, and that would represent 2.5 degrees, and then you would move. So instead of doing 1, 2, it's as if it's like you've got some people that are going to be on the cusp, that are going to probably hold Virgo energies and Libran energies
Mhm.
because they're in between.
Mhm. Like for me, I'm right here, and I'm fully Libra, because I'm the first degree of Libra. So,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and then Lindsay, being the first degree of Pisces, is super Pisces. So, okay. And then Tanya, you're what degree? You're the very, very beginning of Leo. So you're like what, the 3 degrees or 4 degrees? Do you remember?
0 degrees.
We're talking about the ascendant.
0 degrees.
Oh,
Zero.
she's 0 degrees?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
zero. Yeah,
Wow.
0 degrees
Okay.
too.
Dang, that's awesome. Cool. And then Mel, what are you?
Is that my ascendant?
No, this is your son.
My son is sorry guys, I've got to have a look.
Okay.
Um my son is something degree Sagittarius. 1 second.
Mhm.
It is 24 degrees Sagittarius.
Love that number. Okay. So you're Virgo. Ah.
That makes sense because my ascendant's a Virgo.
Yeah.
So that energy, that makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, it does.
So I have a question. So is that the mark that we're just showing, like the zodiac sign? This is the sun sign.
Say that again, Tanya.
Yeah.
The line that we're seeing all the zodiacs like Virgo, Libra, and all those. Is this the sun sign that we're looking at, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Sun sign.
Mhm.
okay, sun sign, and the underneath is the degrees of the sun sign, right?
Mhm.
The
Mm.
degrees of the sun sign. What do you mean?
Or no?
Saying like right here where my mouse is. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. What does that mean?
That is the skin color. Hair.
Oh, what is the top line though? Then the
This
top
is
bracket.
masculine, feminine, masculine, feminine, masculine.
Oh, okay.
So the energies, like the way you are, I guess. And then that ruling planet of that deacon, right?
Yeah,
Okay. And then, but that is Plutonian or Plutarch, whatever. And then this is Egyptian. So,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, I'm
So
getting
you
it. All
you
right.
just choose one. You don't. The both of them are not needed. Any one of them will do. You only need one.
Right. Exactly. Very interesting.
Okay, but how
Very.
did you understand when I said that I'm 0 degree in Leo? How did you understand that's Leo? Where do you guys see the degrees?
Let me look at you. We
So
saw
go.
this is Leo, and we saw that you were Leo because you're 0 degrees Leo, and Leo rules that right here. And you have masculine energy.
Okay.
And that, see, it's totally different for them. You see that? Like the Plutarch and then Egyptian. So
Well,
Jupiter,
that makes sense in
yeah.
regards to Tanya. In regards to its the first 10 deacons being about the heart.
Mm, yeah. Yeah. Heart.
Yeah, so?
Well, your son is at home there, so you wouldn't worry about any of these afflictions because you have a
Oh,
very,
oh,
very
because it's
happy
going
son.
somewhere. Okay.
Very, very happy son.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm starting to
Cool.
I'm starting to get a clear picture, but it's gonna take time.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you. Um, and then for Lindsay, first degree, here, let me do it again. First degree of Pisces would be Pisces, obviously, and then Venus, again, ruling. Cool. And that's coordination.
So that's interesting because that's pure feminine energies. You've got Venus and Pisces, that's pure water.
Oh, yeah. If you saw her chart, you totally understand. She
Yeah.
even looks like a fish. Like, you can see it in her eyes. Like, if we did the, not in a bad way at all. She's beautiful. But if the William Tribe, we should get him on our show for real. And, because he's like, you know, he already commented on a video a couple weeks ago about like thanking us for, you know, talking about his stuff. So we could, like, if you looked at that book, The Dance of the Zodiac, you would totally see her face as the example. It's so spot on because it's her ascendant too. So she's super Pisces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I feel super Pisces.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome.
Yeah, I have to get myself one of these charts. It's amazing.
Yeah.
So in depth.
Yeah, it's very in depth, and it's like you just keep learning. It's just very, very well detailed. I like that. What he did with this, it was very neat.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. And then let me just look at mine again because I didn't. Oh, that one. There we go. That's let's see. So Saturn. Saturn rules me. Yep. And then Mercury. Very interesting. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Mercury. So, Saturn, Libra, masculine. Metabolism. Oh, and my sun is falling. So I do have, none of that. But metabolism, I've never really had a fast metabolism. I'll have spurts here and there, but it's been a pretty mellow metabolism, I'll just say that. So, very interesting. But then the moon, very interesting, the moon. And the crux is the Southern Cross. Huh. So, Melanie, do you have anything to say about that? Because, okay, Saturn is my ruling...
What is there a planet that's in detriment there?
My sun, yeah. Well, not detriment, but fall.
Okay.
The sun naturally falls in Libra and is detriment in Aquarius.
I don't know. The only person that could know about that one is you, in regards to how your metabolism has been through over the last 30 years.
Yeah.
But you're not 30 yet. Are you 30? How old are you? Sorry.
I'm 21.
Okay, so you've got another 9 years to go, hon.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, and I think as well, you're mindful of what you...
Oh, yeah.
And I think that is going to make a lot of difference to that metabolism because you're mindful of what you put in your body.
Yeah, and what I'm seeing is the moon being influential over my metabolism. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. Yes.
And
that's what that represents.
So true. Okay. Great.
And that's funny because that would actually be talking. I see that as your emotions.
Ooh, yeah.
Being showing you how your emotions are within your metabolism.
Damn right they are. They've always been. Wow, that's so intense.
So that makes a lot of sense.
So much sense. All right. Cool. And then let's just look at yours again now because we did all of everybody's. Okay. Baz. All right. So
Actually, you know what you can look at for me as well? Can we look at Saggy? Because
we are.
Mercury's detrimental in Sagittarius.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay, I didn't know that. I thought it was
yeah.
detriment in Pisces. I guess it's both.
Mm.
I know
Can't remember about Pisces.
because I remember Santos saying that you don't want your Mercury in Pisces because he's got his Mercury in Pisces and it's detriment. It's like absolutely the worst placement for Mercury, and I was like, okay,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Let me double check that.
Okay, mine's 15 degrees Sagittarius.
Your Mercury is 15 degrees Sag.
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be the eyes.
Now that makes a lot of sense.
Wow.
Because my eyes I'm very short-sighted. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, let me look.
And it's also in reflection to the same thing that my emotions are impacting the way that I see.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, just real quick. 1 second. Let me show you
That
guys.
makes sense.
Yeah, let me show you guys what I'm saying about Lindsay. So this is Pisces in his book, and look at Lindsay's face. It's like those big eyes
Yeah,
and the
that's
puckering
true.
lip. Yep. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
that, yeah. So yeah, definitely you can definitely see it. Okay, let me put it back on the other one screen. Okay, let me see, where is it at? Alright. Okay, so yeah. Let me see if I can find where it's detriment and exaltation, and because I have a bunch of stuff that I printed out. Um, oh yeah, okay. No, I didn't print it out. That's okay. It's on my drive. That's all good. Google Docs.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. All right, y'all see that? It's kind of hard to see, but so yeah, Pisces is exalted or Venus is exalted in Pisces. Detriment in Mercury and falls in Mercury, so it's like double. So it's fall and so yeah, Sag isn't in that.
So Mercury doesn't fall. I mean, it doesn't. It isn't a.
No, it's detriment
Oh,
too. Look at that.
thank God. That means
Wow.
that my chart looks very different to how I thought it looked.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's bring this back up. That blew my mind. I did not know that. I'm gonna have to double check that because hold on, essential.
That's why I was saying to you the other day, how does, because it's not on the chart. Remember I was saying to you, is it depending on whether it's a fire sign or a earth sign, or
Right.
depending on, because remember in that chart Mercury isn't actually in there on Sagittarius.
Yeah.
So we were saying because Gemini is its opposite, it's actually exalted.
Mm. Okay, actually, here it says it in this
Okay.
chart right here. Save image as. Okay, and actually I'll keep it on this, but you can see right here. It's not very Let's just view image. There we go. All right. So we go to Sag, which is right here. Follow that all the way. And go farther. Detriment, which is green. If you can see how it says that. Yeah, detriment right here. And it is detriment in
So
Mercury.
Mercury detriment.
Wow, I did not know
Yeah,
that.
I thought as much, yeah.
Fine. Wow, okay.
Because if you think about it, it's the opposite to Gemini.
Yep, you damn right. Duh. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so that would mean, as you were saying, that's Scorpio. This is Sag. So that would mean what for your Mercury?
In Sagittarius.
Yeah, which is in what degree?
Well, scroll down so we can have a look at the ailments.
Oh, that. Yeah. Here, let's here, let me rotate it one more time. If you can. Do. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it? No.
No?
Well, no, it's just
There it is.
yeah.
That's
Here.
Sagittarius.
Yeah.
So it's gone.
Sorry. There we go.
It's okay though. Well, there wasn't anything in 15 degrees anyway.
Oh, okay.
So that means that it would impact my eyes.
Okay.
Because there wasn't nothing there.
Ara, Draco, Lyra. Okay. And the moon. What do you think the moon has to do with that? The moon, because that would be influencing your eyes. It says the moon with the eyes. So,
yeah.
Okay. Also, question, what do these colors represent? Because we know what they represent for here. So what does the colors have to do right here for them? If that makes any sense. Because this is night, this is day. So would this be night and day? Or... I don't know.
Because it's not moving, hon.
Oh, weird. Is it now?
No. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this is the blue.
Where we're saying, yeah.
And then this is the day. So what does these colors mean?
Do you remember that he was saying that they represent where the stars are placed within the sky?
I don't
remember. Whether they're on the northern equator or where they're on. So I think the blue. Do you remember the blue represents? I think he said the northern equator.
Okay. Okay.
You where the star.
Uh-oh. Mel, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, because you cut out for a little bit, so I just want to make sure. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's all good. Sweet. Okay. Great. And I think we should all be paying attention to these constellation names because, goodness gracious, they're important. So the more that you can pay attention to those in you, it would help out a lot because, yeah, I knew they were important, but it wasn't so important as, like, all the other stuff for me, but now I see how it goes hand in hand. So.
And it's funny, sorry to cut you, Summer.
No, go ahead.
Sagittarius is IC.
Yep.
So that there is talking about the eyes. And Sagittarius also represents the hips.
Yep.
So I feel like all of those regions would be impacted by that energy.
Yep. Definitely. All right.
Interesting.
Very interesting. So, how's everybody feeling about it so far?
Very, very interesting.
Very. All right, cool.
Guys, I have one question.
Yeah.
By mistake, I've ordered the books twice.
Uh-oh.
Do you know how I can cancel it?
Where did you order it from?
Yeah, from his website.
I would contact him as soon as you can, and just yeah, do contact, and then just be like, hey, I accidentally ordered it twice. Can you refund the other one and just send me one? So yeah, just
Okay. Just an email, not calling.
yeah. I mean, whatever. Do whatever is available. I'd do both if he offers the option. But yeah,
Okay,
yeah, just to be sure.
I'll do that. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, of course.
So, sorry, the best place to get this chart from would be Santos's Facebook page, or
Yeah, he's got his website, which is universaltruthschool.com.
Okay.
So, and that's where he has them for sale.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, and it's really worth every penny.
Oh, for sure. I want to get a poster size.
Yeah, man, you can go print it off in any pixel form. I thought that was so awesome. I want to do that.
Yeah, he has it in his background in his place, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Cool. And so, what else did you guys want to see in it? So, like, anything else that you would like to share? Before we move on to, I guess, the 13 moon calendar, because that's crazy.
I'm good with moving on if you guys have any more questions.
Okay, cool. What about you, Mel? Do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm cool, hon.
Okay. And are you good, Lindsay?
All good.
All good. All right. Let's do this. All right. So, got the essential dignities. We got it. Okay. I actually saved it as a bookmark because I was like, I need this in my life. Okay. So, 13 moon calendar. Law of time. Mel, I'll let you kind of, I guess, emphasize. I mean, the site is doing it too, like emphasizing why we should be on 13 moons. But I figured because you were the one that introduced me to this, I feel like you have more of a grasp, and I would like for you to maybe, if you'd like to, I guess, speak on what it's taught you and what why we should be on this versus the Gregorian slave calendar.
Okay.
Reasons.
Well, yeah. I'm not gonna say should, because I feel like if you're resonating with this at this time, you're going to resonate with it. If you're not, you're just not. It's as simple as that. But the 13 moons are the energy of the Divine Mother. It represents the 13 feminine characteristics of the 13 zodiacs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's literally the moon showing you different phases, different aspects of your emotions. The moon is there to help us to reflect upon our emotional well-being. So when she's full, our emotions are full. When she's new, we're starting new ideas, new projects. So what these 13 moons do is help you to, or helps us to balance our emotional body. So the sun gives us the experience on the earth. That's us. The action. That's what the sun does. So when the sun lowers and falls, the moon then rises, which is the emotional reflection of that experience. Mm-hmm. And what we don't do, because we don't synchronize to the energies of the moon, which means that there are a lot of emotions that we don't allow ourselves to release.
Yeah.
And the moon actually helps us to bring emotions to the surface, understand them, and release them. When we're working with the Gregorian calendar, that's just about experiencing, experiencing, experiencing. It doesn't give you any time or reflection or space to reflect upon those experiences, and that's what Grandmother Moon does. I call the 13 moons the grandmothers, because um, each moon gives you a different aspect of a goddess. It brings you different aspects of understanding your emotions, where they come from, and it's literally as if each moon represents the energy of the mother, and each moon has a different energy, a different aspect of nurturing to give to each of us. So when we're working with those energies, it's as if we're being guided hand by hand into our own darkness of our emotions. And as the cycles of the moons continue, we begin to learn how to become in balance with the cycles of nature, because the moon is actually reflecting to us the cycles of nature. Everything must be birthed, everything must experience, and then it must die, just as our emotions must also go through that cycle. So this the law of time, what they've done is created a lunar calendar which actually helps you to synchronize and balance yourself with the cycle of the moon, with the cycle of your emotions, especially as women, because we have menstruational cycles. That is the energy of the moon. We're not just purging emotionally, we're purging physically through our menstruational cycle as well. So as women, we reflect the energies of Gaia, the energies of Mother Earth. So we're not just purging the emotions of ourselves, we're purging the emotions from Mother Earth, and we're purging the emotions from within Mother Earth through ourselves as women. So this moon cycle calendar, it's funny because I see very similar as Santos's Syncrota.
Yeah.
I see the 13 moons also being Syncrota. So what we've actually acquired is the balance of the sun through Santos, and now the balance of the moon through the law of time.
One thing I would like to add too is that 13 is a very divine number, and everything is 13 in your body and everything. Like there's 13 major joints in the body. There's 13 everywhere, all up in your body. It's really insane, and if you do it, it's in perfect equilibrium. Because 12 days is divides it into very unequal weeks and days in a month. It's just not steady. It's very out of order. There's not like a steady rhythm. And with this 13 moons, which is real because we all we have 13 periods, being a woman with the 13 moons, and that's why maybe some on the Gregorian calendar you may have 2 periods in 1 month at one time. And nothing's wrong with you. It's not stress. You're completely in balance with nature. So, but yeah, the 28 days.
And to be fair, everything has its time. The Gregorian calendar was there for us to understand how, when we become out of balance with the universe, how that manifests on the earth.
Absolutely.
So it was for a purpose. It was there for us to learn that we cannot work from masculine energy alone. We have to balance that with the feminine. The logical mind must be balanced with the intuition, the heart. Um, so it's had its time, just like everything has its time, through cycles, through seasons, and then it falls away and something else comes in. And for me, this is the time of bringing back those feminine energies of intuition. I mean, we were speaking the other day about the fact that um, there are parts of the world that are having droughts. There's no water. The water on the earth represents our emotions. So if we're seeing droughts and lack of water on the earth, Mother Earth is telling us that we are not dealing or addressing our emotions. The water's not we're not allowing the waters to flow. And the only way that we do that is to tap into the natural cycles of the feminine energy, which starts with the moon.
Okay. So there's another basics.
And to add to that, I know a lot of people say that there are only 12 signs, but if you work with the synchronicity of the 13 moons, there cannot be 12 signs. It's just not possible. There is a masculine to every feminine. Everything has a polarity. So if we have 13 moons, we have to have 13 zodiac signs. And I know it's a different system from the tropical system, but synchronicity is synchronicity. You can't actually synchronize without it. So it's everyone's choice. Whatever resonates with you, whatever sits good within you. If the 12 sits good within you, then obviously you're working through a particular time cycle that we all need to work through. But 13, the number 13, the 13 moons, the 13 zodiacs is the only thing that's going to bring us as sentient beings into balance with the universe, the earth, ourselves.
Yeah, I have to admit, whenever I first, found out about the 13 zodiacs, I don't think I was ready. So I'm just going to be patient with myself and not, if I don't resonate with something, I'm not going to force myself to.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is not going to be for everyone. It isn't, because at the end of the day, I'm going to do astrology and I'm still going to have to do work from the perspective of the 12, because that's where the masses are working from. But for those people who understand the 13, the 13th is important. A Futuricus, Hermes is important, just as important as when we became aware of Pluto. Pluto was invisible to us at first. It was always there, we just didn't know that it was there. Now that it's there, it now impacts our comprehension of how we experience on the earth, just as a Futuricus will, and did in previous times.
Yep. Good point. Great point. Oh, and just a little side note, this is kind of random, not really, because we were talking about astrology. I found out that Uranus is the higher octave, aka higher self of Mercury. So I thought that was very interesting.
That makes sense.
Yeah, definitely was.
Especially in regards to the quickness of its energy. Yeah.
I just love how they say the higher octave, like it's the higher self. I really do. I love it. Like it's its own energy. It's not like, but it's just awesome. I really like that. Okay, so the 13 moon calendar. The names of the 13 moons correspond to the 13 galactic tones of creation. Each of the 13 moons is saturated with meaning, and altogether they form a whole vision sequence of cosmic order. Each year also serves as a planetary service wave spell. Before we introduce the names of the 13 moons, please consider the meanings of the 12 months in the Gregorian calendar. January is the god of the doorway. February is an obscure reference to a type of entrails used in a form of divination. Okay. March is named after Mars, the god of war. April and May are named after obscure floral goddesses of the springtime. Oh. June is named after Juno, the wife of Jupiter. July is named after Julius Caesar. Yeah, we know that. Thanks to Santos. August is named after Augustus Caesar. August used to be the month called sextile, which means six. And Augustus Caesar figured that if Julius had a month named after him, then Augustus also wanted a month named after himself. So he changed sextile to August. And at that time, it only had 30 days. February 29, and he took the 29th day from February and added it to August, so it would have 31, just like Julius did with July. I think it's very interesting that, again, how all of this hasn't been discussed. It's only been just July and August that, in particular, that Santos has talked about. I've never learned any of this until, like, now, what they mean. And I just wanted to, I guess, point that out. But I can see why he'd only point that out. Those two. But anyway, September means 7, sept, but it is the 9th month. And that's true, actually. If there's in another, the what's it called? The Ethiopian calendar, September is the 7th month. So anyways, October means 8, but it is the 10th month. November, which means 9, which is the 11th month. And December, which means 12, but means 10, which is the 12th month, though. Very, very weird how they did that. Doesn't really make sense, but it's all good. In the 13-moon calendar, the meaning of each of the 13 moons corresponds to that particular number frequency, having 3 key words. These numbers are known as the 13 galactic tones of creation that together form the cosmology of movement. These 13 moons can be put into the format of a wave spell. Okay. Moon number 1, magnetic. Unify purpose and attract. Moon number 2, lunar. Polarize, challenge, and stabilize. Moon 3. So is this correlating to the months? So the 3rd month of the moon calendar? I think so. Yeah. So moon 3 is electric, active service, bond. Moon 4 is self-existing, define form, measure. Moon 5 is overtone, empower, radiance, and command. Moon 6 is rhythmic, organize equality, balance. Very interesting. Moon 7 is resonant, channel attunement, and inspire. Moon 8 is galactic, harmonize integrity, and model. Moon 9 is solar, pulse intention, and realize. Moon 10 is planetary, perfect manifestation, produce. Moon 11 is spectral, dissolve, liberation, release. Moon 12 is crystal, dedicate, cooperation, universalize. and moon 13 is cosmic. Endure, presence, and transcend. Let me close my window. Okay, so here are the names and the Gregorian dates of the 13 moons. So they start the moon calendar from July 26th to August 22nd. Yeah, so that is magnetic bat moon. The second month, which is from August 23rd to September 19th, is lunar scorpion moon. September 20th to October 17th is the third month, and it's electric deer moon. Very interesting. Number 4 is between October 18th to November 14th, and that is self-existing owl moon. And then number 5 is overtone peacock moon between November 15th to December 12th. And number 6 is rhythmic lizard moon from December 13th to January 9th. And then it just goes on and on. I would list them out, but you guys can see. And then the day out of time, which is correlating to the 365th day of the Gregorian calendar, is July 25th, which is called, day out of time. So, very interesting.
That day, though, that day is actually the day of balance.
Yeah.
So
that they were talking about.
Yeah, it's like a day. It's literally a day out of time. There is no time within that day. We're in the reality of space.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then it just goes even more in depth, where it gives each day a different name. Dali, Celi, Gamma, Kali, Alpha, Limi, and Stelio.
What these guys have done is actually created a cosmic natal chart.
Wow.
So if you go on this website, it's called
Lawoftime.com.
Yeah. If you go on that website, you can actually get your galactic signature.
Yeah, I already.
And what they will show you is your symbol and your tone, because each of us have a tone and a rhythm or a frequency. And what it does is, if you use it, because you can actually draw it and print it out, there's a chant that they give you with it. It gives you a greater connection to your cosmic self. And it gives you a greater connection to the natural rhythm of nature, the 13, the mother.
I like this because it looks like a DNA.
Yeah, it does.
Do you know what? Doesn't that look so much like the diagram that Hector's done?
Oh yeah, no, it is. He is a freaking genius. He's syncretizing way deeper than I've ever seen anybody syncretize before. He literally is freaking on point. And he stresses the hourglass shape because the feminine on top and the masculine on bottom, and it's just, whew, he's awesome. So, like, for example, I'll do each of our birthdays. So mine's September 24th.
You don't need to do mine, hon. I've done mine already.
Okay.
I know mine too.
Okay. So, yeah. Mine is Electric Moon Day 5, Year of the Red Lunar Moon. 1049, which is 13, if you add 4 and 9 together. That's cool. And that would be my mantra right there. And then I can go even more in depth and look at that. And then there's the galactic compass, which is very interesting. Okay. Very interesting. Wow. That is so in depth. Holy moly. Um, anyways, let me just go back to this meeting. Oh yeah, we were right here. And then each week has a unique power. Hold on, let's do, actually I didn't mean to just pick over Lindsay. Let me, my bad, Lindsay, sorry. Okay, I'll send it to you too if you want, or it's actually, the link is right there, but I can do it February 20th.
Now, is there a chance that we can download this information somehow to download the calendar?
Yeah. If you actually go onto the website, they do a PDF calendar. They do it for free.
Oh, really?
The hardest
Go onto
time
the
finding
website.
it.
Pardon?
I said I had the hardest time finding it for some reason, but it'll be all good. So,
Well,
Lindsay,
sometimes what they do,
yeah,
it depends on, because the new year is about to, the year according to the lunar calendar is about to end soon. So they've probably not done a calendar for 2017 yet,
yep, makes
because
total
we're in March now, June, July. There's only 2 months left until this calendar completes that cycle and moves into another one.
Yep. Okay, so Lindsay is year of the red electric moon, and it's the white self-existing mirror. And there is her mantra.
Can't see you. Oh, that's the same as me.
Really?
Yeah, the symbol's the same as me. The mantra's not the same, but that's my symbol too.
Wow. That's awesome. Tanya, what are you?
Of course, I'm the warrior.
Of course. So, and I think this is cool too because 2, 3, and 8 add up to 13 as well. So that's very interesting. So you can just do this yourself too, and to get it, because if I send you the link, it's not going to pull up this specific thing for some reason.
You
I've
know
tried
what,
it, and
though, guys? What I did when I first was told about this website, I was guided to draw the symbol. Literally draw the symbol out and write the chant out for yourself, because this is energy that we're dealing with here. In order to integrate it, you actually have to there's action that needs to go into it. So when we draw something or when we speak of something, we're actually giving it life and integrating it into us. So can I suggest that you draw it? And once you've done that, you will actually start to feel the energies being integrated into your being.
Wow.
that is very definitely.
And also, what I do, I don't know if you guys are interested, but I actually use the chant on a new moon to bring in new energies, new ideas. And I also use it on a full moon to help me to release energies.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So it's
You
not
just did that
just there for you to look at. It's there for us to use as a tool, because energetically those symbols we hold within our being. So when we comprehend that and we join in union with them, they become active.
You just said that, and I have goosebumps everywhere.
Yeah, because it's so true. We have to utilize what we've been given. You know, people. It's so sad that, I mean, I see that it's purpose in it though. They think that, you know, this stuff is insignificant or, you know, voodoo or some shit like that. And I mean, like, I guess if you want to look at it like that, to each his own, whatever. But that's totally the opposite. It's not even close. So this is and you are the.
And the thing is, it's funny because what people call voodoo, um, or
Which
whatever they want to call it, yeah, witchcraft, whatever. People don't seem to realise that just by speaking,
is a spell.
we are creating magic. People don't understand. So ritual can come in many different forms. It doesn't have to be something that you do consciously. It can be something that you do all the time and just don't even realize that you're doing it. We all do
For
it.
sure.
Literally everything that comes out of your mouth, and it's like it's conceived because magic that's in your face is exploited in Hollywood into making you think that it's something that it's really not doing it just. It's one-sided. It's not telling you the fact that just this title alone is magic, and everything you go to school and it's literally Hogwarts from Harry Potter, literally, and it's just
It's hilarious.
but yeah, totally get you, Mel.
The whole thing too with the power of voice and sound is you just think about how you can shatter glass with a high pitch frequency, and then you just have to take that down to the lower level, not the lower level, but the level of humans too, and just your words and everything affect people and yourself as well.
Mm. Mm. And it's funny because we're now living, well, we always have been, but we're now becoming aware that as human beings we don't actually need to speak.
No, we don't.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to speak. It's just thought in our head sends out a vibration that the animals can feel. So our thoughts
Totally.
are as powerful as our words.
I actually came to that conclusion a couple days ago in my meditation, and it was really powerful. And it was really comforting to know that, because I always felt like I had to speak because of something that someone else told me. But when you listen to yourself, you really do have all the answers.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Beautiful. Okay, so. Oh. No, not that. Okay. So. Okay, back here. So each of the 4 weeks has a unique power. Week 1 is red, knowledge initiates view. Week 2 is white, humility refines meditation. Week 3 is blue, patience transforms conduct. And week 4 is yellow, power ripens fruit. So, and then this is how they go. So, okay. All right. Oop. You just repeat it. And then this is the numbers. And so, for example, July 26th is the start of the year for the 13 moons, and that is the first day of the magnetic moon month, but it's the 26th of July. So, and they put that in the smaller font. I can zoom in a little bit. There we go. Not very clear though. Alright, it's kind of fuzzy. So, that's how they do that. So if you go and find your birthday, for me, it makes sense what mine is, and it's the 5th day of the red electric year, whatever moon year, and then I'm red planetary moon, and I was born on an alpha day, and in the week of knowledge initiates view, just so deep, you could spend forever on this stuff. I want to make one myself, like on wood, like an art project, like a wheel, this whole thing.
I'm confused how I can find my birthday in there. Kind
Okay.
of confused why they start with different dates. How do you know which month it is?
You're the 23rd of July, so you would just go down here where it says July 23rd. So you were born on the 13th or the 27th day of the 13th month, which is the cosmic moon.
Oh, so it's in 7 and
Yeah,
3,
it's down
so
at
it's July. Oh, okay. I'm
yeah.
like, why there's so many numbers in there?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm getting it.
Because what we've done, correlated it for you so that you've got the Gregorian calendar in there. You can
Mhm.
see both dates and work out so that you can see the lunar cycle within the Gregorian calendar.
Okay, I see now. Well, it was a little bit confusing for me. That's why I'm glad that you guys told me that. Because I was watching it, but
Yeah, no problem. Cool. So it's just so deep. I recommend everybody just like at least print this stuff out, and it's just great to study. And then it has the whole calendar right here, and the green symbolizes, what does the green symbolize? Green. Because there's no green in here, so why is this green in here? Does anybody know why?
That's different.
Okay.
That's in regards to the harmonic frequencies.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, it is because it said it right here. Okay. So
So if you go deeper into the website, it actually shows you that they've got a frequency chart, and you can
yeah.
actually see, depending on your symbol and um, your number code, you can see where you are within the chart. So it can actually tell you where you were born, no, where you are within your life experience.
Mhm. Oh. Okay.
But it's deep. It's like you've got to have a certain level of understanding of the symbols
Mhm.
to understand where you are and what it is that you've come. But if you work through it on the actual website, it shows it to you. It's just that I think it's a work in progress. It's something that once you've got, you're continuously finding different insights about yourself.
Yeah.
Very similar to the astrology
ah,
and the human design.
Mhm.
that's hilarious. Can I just guys say something? I was just checking on mine. It's like it says that it's Limi, like
The day.
the day, and it says I consume dualistic thoughts as food. That's pretty hilarious for me because it's so true.
Wow. So it has like a little mantra for the actual day, like I consume.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
If you go down, yeah.
Oh, if I keep going down?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Oh, so like gamma is I attain the power of peace. Wow. And the alpha is my country is the unborn ultimate sphere. I release the double extended electron at the south pole. That is really weird. Not
If you
weird, but
actually go down further, um, it will show you your symbol of where you actually resonate on well, whether you want to call it sphere or flat earth. It
right.
will show you where your energy impacts the earth, because each of us have a frequency, and that frequency is to support
Yeah.
Mother Earth in her transition. So all of us are, when we synchronize to the 13, we're actually tapping into cosmic energies. Light energy is able to come in and flow through our bodies into the earth.
Yeah.
This is part of the reason why the 13 has come to rise, that because we're not synchronized with nature, the light frequencies that are coming through from the universe cannot be grounded into our bodies because we're not in unison with nature.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Because this transcends all. Okay. If you guys hear gunshots, I'm sorry. I live in the South and people are hunting right now.
Can't hear a thing, Con.
Okay, good. Because it's pretty loud. All right, great. So, yeah, it just keeps getting so deep and so deep. Like, it would probably take a whole, like, 3 hours just to go into this.
Well, the website's free.
It's
People
very...
can go on there, and the thing is that you don't have to do this yourself. You just put the information in, and the website walks you through it, and it does it for you. So everyone can get access to it.
I think this is really cool because if you look at this, like for example, I'm Moon right here, Moon, and it's universal water purifies and flow. Very interesting. And then if you go down here to you and Lindsay, it's mirror, endlessness, reflects, and order. And then Tanya is warrior, which is intelligence, questions, and fearlessness. Great. That's awesome.
I think this information resonates with all of us.
Yeah, I think so too. How are you feeling about it, Lindsay?
Yeah, it resonates with me for sure.
Yeah.
I had a friend draw mine out for me a while ago, and I posted it on my computer, but it's really cool to see this, and I'd love to check out the web page later on.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, so the seal, icon, the name, and then the power, action, and essence. So the power is the first one, action, and okay. All right.
But even though you've got the seal, in your seal, some of these symbols will actually be with the seal, because within mine I have the dragon energy. So even though you've got that symbol as your seal, when you actually work through it through the website, they actually show you that there are other symbols that are in there, but that symbol is your ruling symbol.
Okay. I see. And that will be explained in the website?
Yeah, so as you actually walk through it and do your own chart, they will show you the other energies that make up your chart.
Okay.
So basically, I want to ask something. Do we just need to go put our information of the birth date and get our own thing, or we should go through the whole website?
No. You can just go in and put your information and get your stuff. You don't need to go through the whole website.
And that whole thing, like you put the thing in and it's free?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But the thing is, the reason why it's free is because it's nature. The guy that did it, I think his name is Julius. Just. Oh, I can't pronounce it. But the guy that did it is passed now. He did it because it is the natural balance of all things. Without it, there cannot be a balance. So he recognized that and did it for free. The calendars are for free.
Wow.
Bless him.
Seriously. Fast now?
Yeah, that's amazing.
And that's when you know it's of a particular vibration, when someone's done something and recognizes the higher purpose for the universe, the earth.
Yeah.
Especially now that you know who's back. Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I'm definitely gonna be looking at that. Okay. It just keeps going and going, and it even shows you when the moon is going to be new and when it's going to be full or waxing and waning.
That's how it looks on the actual printout of the calendar. So it shows you exactly when it's waxing and why everything is in the calendar. So you can't actually go wrong, and it shows you the Gregorian calendar within it too. So yeah, it's really good. To be fair, he's done a good job.
He's done a very, very thorough job.
If you write only this low of this and just info, there's like a lot more things going
Yeah.
on. Oh, and I also found another human design. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put it in the group.
Oh, yeah.
It's about, because remember I was explaining about the profiles? I found another website for all the profiles.
Yes, please.
Yeah, definitely. And you're totally right, Mel, because it's only from 2014 to 2015 right now. The 16 one hasn't even came out, so they're late.
No. The 16 one did come out because I've got it.
Oh, you do? Well, then where is it?
Because no. The 16 one came out. No, what am I talking about? No, sorry, not the 16, the 14.
Yeah.
Sorry, because that's going back. I'm going forwards before I go backwards. Yeah, the 14. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, the new year began the 26th of July of 2015, and that hasn't even came out. That kind of concerns me. I hope they continue doing this. Maybe what is this? They're like 7-8 months behind.
Oh no, there it is there.
Oh, is this
No,
it?
the purple one. Can you see the purple one to the left-hand side?
Oh, wow. Thank you.
That's it there.
Wow. I see. Look how pretty.
So it's the year of the white planetary wizard.
Wow. That's crazy. And you can download it for free. Oh my god.
Can you send this to me somewhere?
Yeah, definitely. Here. Oh, I already downloaded it. That's so funny. I guess I was just confused. I thought it was like, wow, I had already downloaded it. Okay. Alright, let me put this in the chat for you guys so you guys can have this too. Perfect. Yeah. And then, yep. Okay. So, wow, 24 pages. You can print this out, literally. Holy crap! And
So excited.
Yeah, and it has, this is fabulous. Okay. It even has like the mantra.
Yeah.
All hail the harmony of mind and nature. Woo! Wow. It even shows you the entire thing, how to do it. Meditations on time, meditations, all these types of meditation, and wow.
I definitely need to follow that one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so thankful for this man who did this and whoever continues on this legacy, because
this is just beautiful. I'm glad there are people out there like that.
Seriously. Look at that. Ah! So beautiful. Cool. That's freaking awesome. Well, that was awesome, you guys. Anything else that you would like to talk about? I got paint on me. That was awesome. Oh yeah, I wrote on my bottle, "I love you," and then "You are beautiful."
Mhm.
And it's backwards so that the water can read it.
Perfect.
You're so smart.
Yeah. Did it backwards. I did one facing me, so I can read it, and then two facing the water in different colors. So cool.
And
I guess-
ladies, those symbols from the from the law of time, they can be used as sigils as well. So you can draw them and place them on, just like you've just done with the water. You can do that too with your symbols.
Mhm.
Just
Good
like
idea.
magic,
Mhm.
everything. Okay, well, I don't know how long we've been live for, but we have 4 viewers. I don't know if it's us 4, but I guess we'll, I don't know, 3 viewers, so yeah, it's not just us, so. Okay, well, whoever's watching, 2 viewers now. It's like goes down more and more, and now it's 3. Okay, anyways, so I guess we can stop recording and continue the conversation if we want to. Do you guys have anything else you want to add before I take us off live, or?
Nope, I'm all set if you guys have some.
Cool. All right. Well, bye YouTube. Thanks. It's been swell. So
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.